Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of Let's Talk. And today, again, we have a bunch of enthusiastic future leaders among us. I would want to introduce them one by one. Let me start with my first guest today, Tarini Mittal. Tarini is in the 10th grade of Modi International School. Her hobbies include reading books and writing. Her favorite subjects are science and social studies. She loves listening to other people and believes that to be heard is something that other people crave a lot. And during the hustle and bustle, she says that we forget that people want to express, and anyone who's just willing to sit and listen is like a savior. Thus, she feels that having this quality of being a good listener, she wants to be a psychologist. She's also an active performer in her school activities, be it house competition, round squares, etc. She thinks that the pandemic has given a great opportunity for her personal growth and helped her realize her inner potential. That makes me come to my first question, Tarini. What is that you discovered in yourself, your inner potential during this pandemic?
So the past 2 years have been gruesome for all of us. Our lives took a backseat, but it was different for me. As the famous quote says, always look upon the brighter side. And I guess I did the same. I It was a time when I reconnected with my family. And it was the most important task for me since I have been sent to boarding school and it absolutely gets so there's a gap between us and our parents if when we are sent to a boarding school and uh, there's a kind of
Hmm.
lack in understanding. So the first thing is I reconnected with my family, and the second is I discovered my inner potential. Like during this pandemic there was a friend of mine was going through a hard time. She was not confident about her body, and she thought that she was new to the school and she thought she needs to be cool to fit in. But
Mhm.
I advised her and guided her like a counselor itself, and discovered I had the qualities of listening to people and guiding them in the right way. That's when I discovered that I can be a psychologist.
Oh, wonderful. So this pandemic helped in self-reflection because yes, you get time to connect with people. You're so busy, so occupied in other tasks, you don't have time to listen to people. And now Tarini has identified that, hey, I like to listen and interact with people and come down to conclusions for them. Beautiful on that, Tarini. Welcome, welcome to the show. Moving on to my next guest, that is Parth. Parth Agarwal, who is a student of class 10th of Shiksha the Gurukul. He is a gadget freak and aims to become a software engineer. Apart from that, he likes to interact with people and doing things thrills him. He likes cooking and coding and writing. Talking about writing, he has written fiction books, not one, but two of them, and have got it published as well. And he started writing with the concept of creating superheroes. The first book in the series is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., followed by the intersequel, the Psy Animals. So we have an author amongst us. He's been interviewed by the Literature Times for his contribution as an author. And the beautiful part is he's not only written it, but has also sketched the characters of the book as well. So he's an author as well as an artist. And the third book of his series is in the process. So lucky us, lucky readers. So Parth, the question for you, what inspired you to write? That is like the question that comes to my mind when we hear this beautiful accomplishment of yours.
Like, I always wanted to create a world of my own, and writing gives me that opportunity. So I can
Mhm.
imagine a world that is controlled by me and where I can do anything I want. And as a child, I was always fascinated by superheroes, be it Marvel movies. So I started writing about superheroes when I was 8. and this lockdown helped me. So I rewrote the story which I had written when I was 8 and got it published.
Oh, wow. So you actually wrote when you were 8 years old.
Yes.
Beautiful, Parth. That's wonderful. Congratulations on that. And that's like a big inspiration for all of us that you can begin writing whenever your creativity bursts. So wonderful, wonderful on that part. Moving on to our next guest, that is Tashu Agarwal. Tashu is in the 11th grade at Mayo College Girls School, Ajmer. She likes to sketch, play basketball, and read. She also likes to study maths and science and would like to build a career along those lines. She's taken part in several Olympiads and inter-school competitions over the course of the past few years. She is the member of the science and the IT club of her school and is also a content writer for the school website and social media pages. Which brings me to this question, Tashu. You are intrigued by the subject of maths and science. So, what is it that you want to really do in your career? Have you thought of anything more concrete on those lines?
Nothing very concrete has been decided yet, but I'm thinking
Mhm.
like I have a very wide idea in mind as of now. So I'm looking into like 3 to 4 different areas, like because I like to draw and I like
Hmm.
sciences. So I was thinking of something along the lines of architecture.
Oh, okay.
But then airplanes and everything also fascinate me. So I was thinking along the lines of pilot as well. So it's really confusing right now, but I am in the process of deciding.
Oh, wonderful. At least we have a few aspects to identify from where we can do what. And finally, the negation technique kind of works as well. Okay, this is what I don't want to do. This is what I don't want to do. And finally, I'm left with this now. This is what I want to do now. Okay, great. Great, Tashu. Now, what I've seen from the introduction of all three of you, the common element is reading, right? So all three of you like to read books. So while reading, what are the three things that you do for your personal development, like those extra things that helps you build up your like for self growth? I would like to start with Parth. Apart from just reading the book, anything extra that you do for your personal development?
Apart from like when I read, it helps me. It improves my vocabulary. Then I get new ideas how to write, and I get the hold of English better.
Okay, so what do you like? Do you kind of check out the dictionary or the Merriam-Webster or something to find out the meanings as it helps improve your vocabulary, or how do you go about it? You write down metaphors or analogies. What do you do? You maintain a list or something?
Not dictionary. I Google the word, so I get the meaning.
Yeah, so just Google and find the meaning, and then you maintain a record of something of those lines.
Not as such.
Okay, moving on to Tashu. Tashu, do you do anything extra while you're reading?
I like to read because it helps me get away from my daily routine, and because a book is never constant, so it's always moving. But on the other hand, my routine is pretty constant. Like I wake up and then I go for cycling and then I have classes and then I study. But then reading a book helps me get away from all of this to a different world. So I generally read it for like the peace of my mind and a distraction sort of things.
Okay, nice, nice. That's nice. So you consider reading as like more like a stress buster. So nothing extra on those lines. Okay, wonderful. Tashu, Tarini, would you want to add something? What do you do while you read?
Yeah,
Anything extra?
I highlight the difficult words and type them down in a different diary. Also, I have a great interest in collecting quotes. So, whenever I see or find any quote in the book, so I copy them in my diary. And reading itself broadens our imagination. So, we don't need to do anything extra beyond it.
That's great, Tarini. Yes, we kind of, this is like a collection that even we can maintain for our own selves. The good quotes that you like, good words, metaphors, analogies for further reference, and of course, the imagination itself, where the story kind of takes you to your own creative world. So thank you. Those are like kind of tips for our budding readers as well who like to read, certain things that they can do while they're reading, which can help in their personal development as well. So when you plan to write, you have something to refer to. Sometimes it happens when words don't click, and you can just have this little diary or something where you've noted whatever you've read so far, and that may help in your personal development as well. Okay, now let's move on to the next question for today. I would like to put it to Tashu. Tashu, nowadays there's so much pressure of performance, like competition and extracurricular activities and so on and so forth. So what is your stress buster? That thing that helps you to just relax.
As I said, I like to read, but there are days when I don't want to read. So that is when I open Pinterest, and whatever comes on my feed, I just pick something up and I draw that, and I just randomly start drawing. So that helps
okay.
me.
Wonderful. So yes, your creative flow, whether it's reading or it could be sketching, and you open up Pinterest for that. Nice, nice. Okay, Parth, what about you?
My stress buster would be music. Like when I'm really tensed, I just listen to some soft music and chill down, take a break, and I study after. I think I'm good now.
Nice. Yes, music is one of the best stress busters. It can just relift your mood again. Nice, nice, Parth. So what kind of music do you hear?
I have started with English music, but mostly I listen to Hindi or Punjabi songs.
Oh, great. The Punjabi tracks where you can dance upon. All right. So, Tarini, what's your stress buster?
My stress buster is again listening to music. It actually soothes me and helps me escape the reality.
Yes, that's right. So music is like the universal stress buster. Yes, thank you very much on that. Now let me ask you one more, like a genuine feeling. Like it happens that things do make us jealous, right? So there may be times where you experience this feeling of jealousy and envy someone. How do you handle that feeling? And what did you do? Did anything like that happen with you? You want to share an experience with you or maybe someone else? So let me start with Tarini.
Yeah, I have a lot of incidents. In fact, I actually shared a friend, I actually helped a friend in a presentation, and we were like having a competition at school on the presentation thing, and she didn't even knew how to make the presentation. I helped her, and then she got the first prize. I was so jealous. I thought, I why didn't I put that ideas in my own presentation? Do I soothed myself like after a few hours. I was like, it's okay. In my ear, I know that I did the hard work and I should get the reward. So I am the real owner of that reward, and it's just okay. And in fact, journaling also helps to reduce stress.
Nice. So journaling, yes, you can just take out all your emotions and feelings, whatever you have on that piece of paper, and vent it out onto paper. Because again, this famous quote by Annie Frank, which says that paper has more patience than man. Yes. All right, Parth, what about you? Any experience?
Jealousy has never been an issue for me, but if I feel jealous, I just get this feeling that I have enough and I should be happy with it. And if like Tarini give an example, if this type of thing happens with me in competition, I would just think that if I have given it my best, then it's okay. If not, then I should improve.
Wonderful. That's a mature thought, Parth. That's a mature thought. Tashu.
I get jealous pretty often. So I helped this friend study for her math test. And then in the paper, I made some very silly mistakes and she scored higher than me. And then she holds it over my head till date. She's better at math than I am when I had helped her study for the test. So I took it as a joke or something, and then I didn't really have to do anything much to cope up with it because it was fine. Like it was a normal test. So nothing of that a serious extent has happened. I don't know.
Yeah. So what I see common is that the thing that makes you jealous is you help someone and they'll end up doing something better than you, and you're like, what is this? And yeah, it's natural. It happens. It's a feeling one can embrace, one can learn from. But yes, just opting out of it, it's natural. It comes to most of them, most of us rather. And but the beauty of it is how we hop out of it. So we get tips like journaling and then self-consciousness, what Parth has said, and of course from Tashu as well, that it's okay. It's like a joke. So just take it like a joke. Okay, beautiful. So now talking about another feeling, when there are times when we sometimes get upset about certain stuff. Okay. And either we kind of bottle it in us, we just keep bottling stuff, bottling in, and until a time comes when it kind of explodes to nobody, someone who's not even related to it. So have you ever had that kind of an experience? Like, would you want to vent it out when you had bottled in emotions within yourself and you landed up exploding on like someone who's not even related to it? So Tashu, would you want to go ahead with that first?
Yeah, so I had a fight with my mom, and then I was talking to my best friend about it, and then I ended up screaming at her for no reason. Like she said something very not good or something, but then I ended up screaming at her. And otherwise, if I bottle up too many emotions, then one day at night I just lock my room, I hug a soft toy, and then I just cry till I sleep. And then the next morning I'm fine.
Okay. Parth.
If in daily basis, I write a journal kind of thing, so emotions not generally bottle up. But if it happens, I open it to my friends, or yes, I open it to my friends, basically.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. We don't have to think so much on those lines. And what I look here is another aspect of journaling. I see Parth also into it. Tarani has already mentioned it. It is something where we can vent out our feelings. It happens. And Tarani, what is your experience on that? Have you ever had that emotion?
So luckily, I have never had that question, and if it does, I directly confess to it to a person rather than bottling it up. Like it's the best way. At that very time, I confess to the person so that the emotion doesn't get unnecessary on any other.
Nice. So this is like a nice takeaway. So just express it. Instead of keeping it to yourself, you just express it so there's nothing bottling inside. Nice. That's like a nice. That's very mature, in fact, Tarani. I would say that. Now, in this age of teenage, like we've spoken, the Parth has also mentioned when he's not feeling okay, he kind of expresses it to his friends. So we understand the teenage age is the age when we really, really value our friends a lot. Okay. So what do you think makes a good friend, Tarani?
I guess listening when a person is going through a hard time is a key that makes a good friend rather than just speaking. And secondly, understanding others' feeling is more important rather than expressing his or her own opinions. And the third thing is not being jealous, which we often which we often do.
What about you, Tashu?
I think a good friend is somebody who will will listen to you and would give you advice and be okay with it, even if you accept it or you don't. That person would help you understand the situation by looking at it from your perspective. And a good friend is somebody who doesn't sympathize but like empathizes.
That's a good take. Someone who doesn't just sympathize but actually empathizes with you. Okay. What about you, Parth?
The most important thing for being a good friend is the person should listen and understand the feeling of the other person, and they should tell what is good, what is bad, and they should not just support even if I'm doing a wrong thing. They should correct me.
Interesting. So, are you all lucky enough to have such friends, or is someone else lucky enough to have you as a friend who has these traits? Parth.
Yes, I have a good bunch of friends.
Amazing. Tashu.
I do. And I think I am a friend like that to the God. Or I'd like to be at least.
And what? Tarani.
I do, and I guess even I am a good friend.
Beautiful. So all of you feel that you all are lucky enough that you have friends like that and you yourself are friends. So what I understand is that being a good listener. So this is what everybody wants nowadays, that we don't want anyone to, you don't just want people to talk among themselves, but someone who also hears and listens to us. And what Parth has wonderfully said, that not just saying, praising and saying good stuff about us, but also helping us improve. So great. I mean, such mature thoughts again. And it's like the listeners are going to get tips from all of you. Okay, this is what we need to do. These are the areas maybe we can improve on. Now let's do one thing. Let's have some fun game. And to find out more into your box, that brain box of yours. This game is called the connection game. You all heard of it? You've heard of the connection game? Yeah?
Yeah.
I have not heard about that game.
That's fine. So Parth, in the connection game, I'm going to just give you one word. And whatever strikes you, the first thing that comes to your mind, listening to that one word, you just have to say it immediately. And it has to be quick. Huh? You can't think too much. The first thought that comes to your mind when you hear that word. And you connect that word with whatever comes to your mind first. So we'll do one thing. We'll start with Tarani and then Tashu so that we'll get the hang of it also. Okay? So let me start with Tarani. Tarani, home.
Lovely,
Flowers.
beautiful,
Vacation.
fun,
Books.
interesting,
Confidence.
stage,
Self-expression.
necessary.
Necessary. Beautiful. Thank you, Tarani. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, let me move on to Tashu now. Tashu, are you ready?
Yeah.
Social media.
All day long.
Looks.
Doesn't matter.
Friends.
Important.
Competition.
Thrilling.
Goals.
Achieve.
Dad.
Supporting.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was quick. Good, Tashu. Moving on to Parth. Parth, have you got the hang of it now, Parth?
Yes.
All right. Imagination.
Stories.
School.
Friends.
Writing.
Books.
Technology.
Gadgets.
Strength.
Writing.
Mom.
Scolding.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tashu. Thank you, Tarani. That was quick. And you served the purpose of the connection game as well. Let's play another game. And that is called the rapid fire game. Thanks to Karan Johar. We always say that for inventing this game in his Coffee with Karan show. It's fun because it does get the best out of you and whatever comes to your mind again, instantly. Okay. So let me start with Parth now. But here there's a little catch. What we'll do is I'm going to have the same question for all three of you. Okay. So we'll just take it one by one. Like if we start with Parth, we'll take it Parth, Tashu, Tarani, Parth, Tashu, Tarani. And when I say switch, we'll just have Tarani, Tashu, and Parth. Okay. And one catch for this is we have a winner also for this. And whoever wins will get a good hamper by the weekend. Okay. So one little catch on this. All right. Let me start the question with Parth. Parth, have you ever been made fun of at school? If yes, which class and for what?
Yes, and recently in class 10, and I sat apart with some new bunch of friends in my class. So they were like, now you're getting new friends.
Okay. Ashu.
I think it's an almost everyday basis in my class to make fun of me. But once it happened when we were last having offline classes, I read out an entire passage in a South Indian accent.
Oh, really? What was the teacher had to say for that?
He just laughed. He couldn't say anything after that.
All right. Tarani.
And in 7, I guess people find it really funny when I say I hail from Tinsukia. It's like Tinsukia is a funny name for them.
Okay. So you were actually made fun of that?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. That's strange. Anyhow, let's move on to the next question. Parth, the funniest person you know.
Myself. Or it can be Basi, Anubhav Singh Basi. He's a stand-up comedian.
Tashu.
I would give the same answer as Parth. The most I've ever laughed was at myself for doing very stupid things.
All right. Tarani.
My friend, my roommate, in fact, Prachi.
Okay. Next, Netflix or reading? Which one would you choose in your free time? Parth.
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay.
Reading.
Nice. So we have one avid reader and Netflix fans as well. Good. Now let me switch. Tarani, what is more important? What you say or how you say it?
How you say?
Ashu?
Both. Or if I have to choose one, then how you say it.
And Parth?
How you say it?
So a unanimous answer on that. Tarani, your biggest mistake till now?
Taking up karate as a sport.
Tashu?
Thinking that I could actually sing well.
Sing well. Okay. And Parth?
I regret I did not convince my family well to send me to United States for a competition.
Okay. So next question, Tarani. If you had to gift your mom something on her birthday, what would it be?
Flowers,
Tricky one.
because she is fond of.
Flowers?
Yeah, because she is
Okay.
really.
Tashu.
A watch or a bag or something like that.
Like one thing. Both watch
A
and
bag.
bag? A bag.
Bag.
Okay. Parth?
A stationery kit,
A
like
stationery kit?
a good pen and things she would, which would help her in college.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. You'll know the needs of your moms, huh? The interest and needs. Nice. Okay, let me start with Parth now. Parth, if you win a lottery of 10 lakhs, how would you want to spend that money?
The first thing would be I would like save or invest it somewhere, and second thing I would get me some good gadgets.
You have 10 lakhs, so you don't have 20.
Yes, I can get some good gadgets out of 10 lakh.
So you want to spend all of that into gadgets?
Not all of that in gadgets, but also safe and gadgets.
Okay, 50-50. Got it. Tashu.
I would get like materialistic things. And like maybe like a new phone or a new laptop or something.
Of 10 lakhs?
No,
That's quite a lot of money for phone and laptop.
and then maybe invest something. I won't invest or something. I'll save it and then I'll use it whenever I need it. Like maybe in college when I don't have enough savings to get me through the month or something.
Okay. Tarani.
As Parth said, I would also invest like 5 lakhs because it's a smart method. And of the other 5 lakhs, I would go shopping and buy books.
Buy what?
Books.
Books. Okay. Books of 5 lakhs? All of that?
Like I will go shopping and buy clothes and books.
So basically go shopping with the rest, spend the rest. All right. So what I see here is most of you want to invest half of them and spend the rest of them on yourself. Did you all think about a little bit of charity here? Because remember, children, the more you give, the more you get. Yeah? Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Let me start with Parth. Parth, what makes you proud of yourself?
That I can do a lot of things like cook, I can code, I can write.
That's interesting. So you like a multitasker. Wow. Great, great, great. What about you, Tashu?
I think it's the fact that I can handle the impromptu pressure. Like even if there's like a rapid fire quiz or something, I can keep my focus in place, and I just don't get completely confused and lose my mind.
Ah, nice. So that's something you may feel proud of. Beautiful. Tarani.
My curiosity. I'm eager to learn new things even if I know I'm bad at it.
I'm sorry?
I'm eager to try and learn new things even if I know I'm bad at it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to learn new stuff because you want to learn them. You still don't know them. Right? So good or bad will be decided later. Right? Okay. So with that, we come to the end of this rapid fire along with the connection game. I will announce the winner in some time. Before that, let me just have an understanding of your experience, like the short session that we have, since Parth is keeping a little unwell today. We'll just keep it a little short. And Parth, how was your experience? And I really salute you that even though you were not feeling that well, you decided to come over. So what's your experience of being on this show?
It was very good. I have always thought that I would go to a talk show, and it has always fascinated me. I like to talk and I like to interact with people. So it was fun today.
Yes, it was fun. It's always nice to interact with people, know their takes as well, and maybe land up learning something new as well in that conversation. So what was your key takeaway today, Tashu? If you really have to think of it, like what is something that you learned from your peers and through this conversation that we had?
One thing that I learned was that listening is a very good thing, firstly, because when we listen to others, we learn. Like I learned a lot of things from Parth, Tarini today, and I think listening is the main key takeaway. That the more we listen, the more we learn.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, Tarini, what about your experience?
It was an intense experience. I felt that this was a platform where we can express our feelings without being judged. And also, I've been feeling like demotivated from the past few days, and just listening to Tashu and Part gave me an instant source of motivation, like to pursue.
Nice. So yes, it's always nice to kind of sometimes just have candid conversation, no particular theme. ये research करना है, ये कुछ अच्छे से, you have to impress people and all of that. You can sometimes just be yourself. And when you are yourself, pouring whatever is there in your mind, the things that just come to your mind, you kind of feel lighter. And it's always nice to connect with like-minded people. So with that, the winner, I would like to say, since combining the two games of the connection and the rapid fire, would like to give it to Parth. Parth, congratulations. Let's hear it for him. Even though he was not in a very good state of mind today because of his health issues, still he came out with spontaneous answers. And all of you, thank you so very much for being here. I'm glad that you all enjoyed the session. I enjoyed it too. It's always good to converse and talk and learn from all of you. The key takeaways for me is from all three of you is, yes, of course, being a very good listener, because this is what I have learned over time. I was not a good listener initially, but with over time I've realized that yes, when you listen to people, that's when people listen to you as well. So thank you so much for being here. We'd like to see you again in person, maybe next time. Until then, take good care of yourself, and bye-bye. Thank you very much. See ya.